On today's episode, grab yourself a snack and join the pack because it's Game Gush story time. Welcome to the show. I'm Larry Madavina and I am back. I was gone for about a month with Miyamoto and, well, that's not true. I'm actually back a couple weeks early, and that's also not true because I actually got back about 2 days after I left. I just needed a little bit of time to collect myself. Welcome to the show. I'm Larry Madavina. Video games are cool. That's all the time we have for today. But you know, I think the wounds have finally healed, and I'm finally ready to tell you the true 100% recount of what actually happened when I went to go hang out with Miyamoto. And you will understand that none of this is my fault. I did nothing wrong. Nothing. So I was supposed to meet Miyamoto at Nintendo of America HQ in Redmond, Washington, and they were even nice enough to fly me out in their exclusive private Pokemon jet. I got to fly first class, and all the stewardesses were dressed up as Pikachu, and this thing was just so cool because I'm usually like a peasant that flies Southwest, but I was riding in style. And you know what? They were kind enough to put Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, on board to be my personal friend during the flight. That was cool, until it wasn't. So Mr. Martinet and I decide to start playing Super Mario 3D World, and he, for whatever reason, insists that he has to play Mario, which is fine by me because I don't mind playing as Rosalina. It's something about those big, deep blue eyes and that gorgeous booty. I could stare at that all day. All day. And I gotta tell you something. Listening to Charles Martinet do the voice of Mario for about 5 minutes is kind of funny. And for 10 minutes, it's still a little bit cute, but when you're listening to it for 3 hours straight, it just goes into your brain, and you get angry, and maybe some of us can't handle our anger as well as other people, and maybe they take the Wii U console and they throw it out the window of the airplane, and they have to bash it because it's plastic glass, but you finally get through it and you throw it and you throw it, but then the Wii U just happens to go into the plane engine, which makes the plane engine explode, and then the whole plane goes into a tailspin, and things just got bad. And spoiler alert, I did survive the crash. I was able to grab a parachute, I was able to make it out of the plane, I sort of skidooed down to safety and landed in the heart of Santa Monica. Unfortunately, the heart of Santa Monica is where Sony Santa Monica Studios is, and they knew that I was the special Nintendo guy that was gonna go hang out with Miyamoto, so they got this big, beefy, muscly guy dressed up as Kratos to just kidnap me and drag me inside, and I was put in this dark, dank cellar, and I was given one phone call on the special Sony Nintendo hotline, and I called up my best bud Reggie, and I was like, "Yo, Reg, you gotta help me here." And of course he was like, "We didn't plan for this, Larry. We don't have the budget for a kidnapping rescue. And you know what? If you really want to be rescued from your kidnapping, you gotta give up on Metroid Prime Time." And of course, as much as I hate to admit it, Metroid Prime Time was the game I was gonna go and work on with Miyamoto. It is a game in which Samus Aran is a TV network executive and is trying to make the galaxy's best fall lineup ever. Ever. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. But you know what? I value my life more than the fame that I wouldn't have even gotten because they would have killed me. And I said, "Reggie, you gotta pull the plug. You gotta come and save me." And then I waited a couple minutes and then kapow! Reggie Hulk smashes through the wall, and he's just big as he's got the muscles, and he's crazy, and he takes the Kratos guy and he throws him through the roof, and he goes over to my cage and he rips open the bars, and he's like, "Larry, my body is ready to save you." And so then I'm like, "Thanks, Reggie," and we go outside and we get in the special Yoshi helicopter that actually exists because Yoshi's Island is not, it is a documentary, it is not a video game, and we fly safely over to Redmond, Washington. And there Miyamoto is waiting. And he looks at me and he goes, Larry, dude, that Reggie Hulk serum, it's pretty expensive, man." And I'm just like, I know, Miyamoto, I understand, but you know, my life, it's important. And he's like, you know, we gotta not make the video game now. And I said, "That's okay, Miyamoto, because I really, more than anything, just kind of wanted to come over here and scruffle your hair." And so I did. And, you know, I gotta say, Miyamoto, that's the man who uses conditioner. He's probably conditioning twice a day. That hair was soft. But unfortunately, Miyamoto did not take too kindly to what I was doing and in fact was insulted. And so he decided it was worth the money to pull out another vial of the Reggie Hulk serum and inject it into Mr. Fils-aime, and then Mr. Fils-aime used his Hulk leg and kicked me all the way back to Austin, Texas, where I landed and have been for a couple weeks, and again, as we stated, needed a little time off to kind of recover. And that, my friends, is the 100% honest to goodness truth. I'm not lying to you, definitely for reals. And cut. Those suckers will never know the truth. Adam, do you think they bought it? Wait, are we? Why is the red blinky? Why are we still rolling? No. And that's all the time that we have for today. What's the craziest adventure you've gone on? And don't you be making up tall tales. I'll be able to tell if it's not true. Leave those answers in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth next time on Game Gush. I have failed you all. Obama told me so. He said, you go down the sewer and hang out with all the people where they don't know any better. They don't get entertainment. They don't get television. They get you. They get you to tell them that you're what's cool in America. And you're the number one thing on YouTube. They don't get YouTube. They don't know any better. They don't know what YouTube is. They'll listen to you because you're the guy who does the thing with the Pokemon. You know what? We're not going to listen to you anymore. Go do it for the bugs. The people bugs live in the sewer. Give up.